These super clone watches, the one-of-one fakes, the ones that are so good. Like I was watching a video that came out of Rolex, and one of their watchmakers said, some of these replicas are so sophisticated and the materials are so high quality that even he can't tell. For you now, someone who knows watches, obviously you have a team that inspects your inventory. Have you ever been duped?
Every single watch goes through a service center, first and foremost, right? Goes through, it gets opened up. I don't care if it's a new watch, not a new watch. I have a qualified watchmaker that's going to open it up and that's going to look at the movement, because the super clones are great until you open the back of the watch and you start looking at the movement, deep into the movement. They've gotten so good that they will even use legitimate parts on the outside, like the rotors.
Or use real parts, yeah.
Yeah. The shitty fakes I can tell from a half a room away.
Sure.
Now, one of the rules of thumb that I have when buying is you protect yourself. You make sure that you have recourse, right? You start there. That doesn't mean you don't do your due diligence, but I start with recourse. And what does that mean? The dealers that I buy from, I have recourse with them. If something is wrong, I can put it right back in the box, send it back to me, and get a refund. If I'm buying from the public, I'm protected. You're signing paperwork. You're providing identification. You're doing all those things in order to make sure that, A, if something were to go wrong, have things gone wrong? Many times, but I've always had recourse. I have clients send me watches. They were duped. They had no idea.
Because the clone is so good. It's that good.
Dealers
now.
Also were duped. And here's the thing. It's a lot easier to get duped within the dealer community. Why? Because when you're walking into a place, you have trust with that individual.
There's faith.
You know what I mean? So if a dealer sells me a watch and that ends up being not real, and I call him up, I know for a fact that he didn't do it maliciously.
He got duped.
Exactly.
People in the industry tell me, David, the guys who make the super clones are basically the same guys who make the real ones. And the real ones, maybe in Switzerland, they'll throw on the crown or the final finishing of the watch. But the same guy that made that super clone made that real one. Is there any validity to that? Is there any truth to that?
No. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's you guys that make super clones, and you will never know. And the reason you will never know is the only time you will know is when they get caught. But even if they do get caught, they don't really make a big stink about them either, because think about it, you're the Swiss. And let's say you got some guy who is a professional watchmaker sitting in this barn somewhere in Switzerland in the valley, ordering these parts, and making these super clones. If you're the Swiss industry, do you really want that information out there?
Catch this full episode as well as our other amazingly insightful episodes on our Patreon at the Delgados Podcast.